Hey guys, for this Khan Academy video, we're looking at your homework, all about arc lengths and arc length. All right, so let's see. It says here a circle has a circumference. I'm gonna get our annotation tool ready. Circle has a circumference. The total distance, like the perimeter of a circle, is 6, and it has an arc length of 1/3. And we'd like to know what the central angle of the arc is in degrees. So what we're trying to find is this angle measurement. I'm gonna put that in degrees. All right. So just a reminder for our formula, how we set this up from what we learned in class, is that our central angle divided by, it's like a ratio, 360 degrees is equal to the arc length, if I can spell that, arc length divided by circumference. Okay. So the central angle, right now we don't know what it is, so we're going to call it theta. You could use any other symbol. You could use x, y, beta, alpha, whatever your heart desires. It's just an unknown. So we like to use theta when we're talking about an unknown angle. All right, so theta, our unknown, divided by the total, right? The total degrees is 360, is going to be equivalent to the ratio of the arc length, 1/3, divided by the grand total, 6. All right, when we're solving, just like proportions that we've done before, when we're solving with proportions, we can cross multiply. So 1/3 of 360, so let's see, 360 divided by 3 is 120, is equal to 6 theta. We want to get theta by itself, so we're going to divide both sides by 6. So 120 divided by 6 is going to be 20. So theta will need to equal 20 degrees. So we got to include the units of measurement, 20. And let's just double check before we submit. All right, so our central angle is the unknown divided by the total, 360 degrees, is equal to the arc length divided by the total, the circumference length, right, the perimeter. All right, we cross multiplied. Yep, getting theta by itself, divide both sides by 6. All right, let's do another one. So I'll leave that there. And now for this problem, a circle with circumference 10, sorry, the text is all crazy. A circle with circumference 10, so the grand total is 10, has an arc length of, has an arc, some arc with a 162 degree central angle. So now we're working just a little bit differently where we're trying to find the arc length. So now we're going to use x because this is a distance, right, using a letter. Remember, we use those Greek symbols, theta, beta, alpha, when we're talking about a degree. But in this case, they already gave us the central angle. So same process. The central angle, which is given in this case, 162 degrees divided by 360 is equal to the arc length, which we don't know, divided by the circumference, which our total is 10. All right, to solve for x, we're going to cross multiply. So 360x is equal to 1,620, just adding a 0. We want to get x by itself, so we're going to divide both sides by 360. 360, we'll get x is equal to, let's see what that is. 162 divided by 36 goes in 4.5 times. All right, and we'll go ahead and type that out. 4.5 would be the distance. Hooray! All right, last one we'll go over together, and then you'll use this video to finish up your homework. So a circle has now a radius of 3, and the arc of the circle is what we're trying to find. So this is what we're trying to find, and we're given the central angle. So in this case, we need to do some backstory, right? Because we still need to use this formula, but we're not given the circumference. We're only given the radius. But fear not, because we have already learned about circumference. Circumference, again, circumference is equal to 2 pi r, or diameter times pi. Because we're given a radius, we'll use this formula. So 2 pi times 3. So the circumference is going to be equal to 6 pi, or 6 times 3.14. But it says we can answer in terms of pi, so it's okay if we include that pi symbol in our final answer. Okay, so we know the circumference. We know what we're trying to find. We've got all the pieces. We're going to now plug it into this ratio for arc length. So the central angle, 60 divided by 360 degrees, right? Because that's the total of a circle. That's the total, is equal to the arc length divided by the grand total, right? The circumference, which is 6 pi. In order to get x by itself, we're going to cross multiply. We'll have 360x is equal to 360 pi. Let me just double check that. That looks right, but can never be too sure. 60 times 6, yep. We need to get x by itself, so we're going to divide both sides by 360. That's pretty cool. X is just equal to pi. All right, so about 3.14, but we can use that as our symbol. Maybe pi. And let's see. My internet will load. There we go. We did it correct. All right. Go ahead and reference this video while you're working on your homework. And as always, if you have any questions, send me a message in Canvas inbox. All right. Have a great day, guys. Whoa. Bye.